Most agencies will show you their best day in the ad account. They'll show you a 10x ROAS from a day in November and tell you that that is the standard. I'm here to tell you it's absolutely not. Today, I'm going to show you something that most agency owners will absolutely hate. I'm going to tell you why your ads probably won't start working right away and the actual math behind scaling a brand this year. If you're looking for a get rich quick button, it doesn't exist. But if you want to know how we actually build long-term profitability, listen up. Truth number one is about the learning phase. What they don't tell you is that the learning phase actually costs money. And often you're losing money through this process. The first days of the ads running in the campaign, you shouldn't be worried about ROAS. It should be data collecting. You're paying the platform to tell you which creative angles works for your audience. If you turn off your ads the moment you see your 1.2 ROAS, in week 1, you just paid for education you didn't actually finish. It's very important to build up the learning phase, not just for the algorithm, but for your actual media buyer person or your agency. In this phase, we need to figure out which angles work, which hooks work, and what kind of ad copy that resonates with your audience. It's not just about building up trust and credibility with the advertising platform. It's also actually learning about the data that the advertising gives you. Learning is more about our perception of the data than it is meta just launching your ads to the right audience. We've seen time and time again, clients launching a new ad and it immediately catches fire and then it burns out within 3 to 4 days just because it picked up those bottom of funnel buyers that were actually already thinking about buying. It just needed a reminder. Trick number 2 is that high ROAS is often a lie. I see brands and agencies bragging about a 15x ROAS. Usually when we audit those accounts, we find that they're just retargeting people who are actually going to buy anyway. That's actually not growth. That's just taking credit for work that your brand and previous advertising actually did. Real scaling happens top of funnel to middle of funnel, reaching people who have never heard of you or heard of you before but never actually bought. ROAS will be lower here, and that's completely okay. You have to look at the contribution margin to the total ecosystem, not just a single number in the ads manager. You have to look at the lifetime value of your clients. If you can increase your lifetime value and lower the cost to acquire a customer, which we call CAC, then your margins will increase and you can sell to them multiple times over a longer time horizon. With higher pricing, your margins are usually better, which means that we can spend more to acquire a customer and then sell them more on the back end through email marketing. So how do you actually win? Number 1 is patience, which is not the thing you usually want to hear from your marketer or your agency, but patience is very important. You need to give the platform and the advertiser time to figure out what actually works and then build on that. 2 is creative overhangs. Stop looking for a secret bidding strategy or a secret button in Ads Manager. It's not there. Focus on making better ads and better videos. Number 3 is, of course, the offer. If your product isn't great, no amount of pro marketing will actually save it. You could have the best funnel and best advertising in the world. If your product or service actually doesn't work or is lacking in certain areas, the marketing will eventually fail. Like I said, I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to show you the logic and the work that actually goes on in a marketing agency. Marketing is hard, it's messy, but when you get the systems right, it's the most powerful lever in your business. Hope this is valuable. I'll be here next week and see you in the next one.